Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Alice Sandoval, and if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Well, today's video, guys, it's gonna be a little bit emotional. It's not easy what I'm gonna talk about today. It's a topic that's very delicate, and especially that it's something that I decided to share and be open about. I know some people out there are going through the same situation, and I just want to tell you that it's not going to be easy expressing yourself to your family or your friends or your parents. It's not going to be easy at all. I just want to let you know that whether you do it today or whether you do it tomorrow or within a year or so, it's something that you have to be prepared because you don't know how they're going to react to the situation. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about how did I tell my mom that I was transsexual and how difficult was it for me expressing myself and telling my mom like, hey mom, this is the way things are gonna be from now on. So stay tuned, guys. Obviously my mom's the type of person that she's very open-minded. She grew up with a lot of friends in the LGBT community, and she's always been very helpful with them, and she's always had that big heart with them. So that made me realize and make me think a lot that by me telling my mom that I was different, that I didn't feel okay in the body that I grew up with, that it was gonna be okay and that it was gonna be easy, but it wasn't. For me, it was the hardest thing I ever had to tell my mom. It was something that I had no way of expressing myself. I had no way of telling her that I felt different. I didn't know how to begin this conversation. It was the most difficult thing I ever told my mom. Okay, so eventually the right time was gonna come, and I knew that things were not gonna be the same for me when this moment had came. One day I was feeling depressed in my bedroom, and I just remember thinking, how would the world be if I was in the opposite gender? How would it be if I was in the shoes where I wanted to be? I started researching up things on my phone, like of people that went through the situation, of how to tell parents, or experiences of people that went through the same thing. And I didn't know how to begin this journey, so the best way for me was just googling and typing like how to tell your parents that blah blah blah, or how can I tell my mom this and that. It was difficult. I didn't know how to begin this conversation with my mom, and I even researched that up, but for some reason that day that I woke up, I felt like I had that power of telling my mom. I have inspiration, I had the braveness. I felt like I could tell my mom anything, so I decided that it was the right time. I was completely done with high school at that time. I was barely 18, and I wanted to begin my journey, and I felt that it was the correct time to tell my mom. I remember I pulled my mom aside and I was like, Mom, I need to speak to you. I need to talk to you about something very serious. Can you please hear me? And I took her to the living room, and we both sat down on the couch, and I was like, Mom, I need to tell you something. And I remember that my mom was just like, okay, what do you want to tell me? And she gave me that look that I'm never gonna forget, like of expression, like, okay, like what's the matter, what's going on. I don't know if she knew where I was gonna go through or what topic was I gonna hit, but my fear was like seeing her reaction of when I was gonna tell her that, hey mom, I'm different. I didn't know how to tell her, so I remember at that time I got up from the couch and I was like, I'll be back, Mom, let me go get something. And then I kept going back and forward to that from the house, and then time went on and I thought she forgot the question. And I remember that my mom asked me again, hey, what was it that you were gonna tell me? Like, I remember you were asking me something. So what was it you were gonna tell me? And I was like nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, she didn't forget. Like, lady, please. And my mom just like kept touching the subject and she didn't forget whatsoever. So eventually we went again to the living room. We both sat down. We spoke again. I tried to get it out again, but for some reason it was stuck in my throat. Like I couldn't get it out. It was like having something that you want to spit out but you can't because you're scared. I don't know, it was a different emotion. It was scary. It was so much adrenaline. So the moment that my mom sits down and we're both looking at each other, I'm like, Mom, okay, what I'm gonna tell you is not gonna be easy. I hope you can understand me. I hope that you're okay with what I'm gonna say, but I need to tell you that I feel different and that I don't feel like anybody else. I don't feel like everybody in the world. I feel different. I feel like I'm different. And she was like, what do you mean? Like, what different in what way? What are you trying to tell me? And for some reason, I just wanted my mom to tell me, it's okay. I know what's going on. It's okay for you to tell me that. Like, I wanted my mom to tell me those words. Like, I felt like she already knew everything, and I wanted her to tell me it's okay. Like, like. But my mom was like literally not telling me anything that she knew what was going on or anything. So it was more difficult for me telling her because it was like, how do I explain to her what's going on? How do I tell her that I'm not who she thinks I am? Eventually, I did say it, and I was like, Mom, I just want to say that I don't feel like I'm in the right body. And my mom was like quiet for a minute. Like, she didn't say a word. I remember she got up to the kitchen and she went to go wash the dishes that day. And she was like, what do you mean you don't feel in the right body? And I was like, no, Mom, like, I feel different. I don't feel like I belong in the right gender. And she was like quiet, and I remember her tears started coming out, and she's like, how do you know that's what you want? I was like, Mom, because I know, like, I already know who I am. I was just trying to find a way to take it out and tell you in the right time. And I felt that now that I'm 18 and now that I'm growing more, I wanted to tell you because it's something that's very important and it's very delicate. And my mom literally started crying more. She tried to tell me that it's gonna be a difficult lifestyle for me if I live my life as a transsexual woman. And I knew that she was right, it's a difficult life, but the way she made it seem at that time, I remember that my mom told me, it's gonna be hard for people to accept you, it's gonna be hard for you to go out to the world like this. It's not gonna be an easy thing for you. And it's true, it's not easy at all. I was like, Mom, I'm not gonna go out from one day to another with a skirt. I'm not gonna go out to the world like showing up full makeup to everybody. Like, I'm gonna do it little by little, and it's gonna start slowly, and you're gonna see the changes little by little. And for some reason, I didn't want to create this image of my mom of just me starting to like rushing everything up and making it twice as difficult for her. I did think of the consequences when I told my mom. I did try to make it as easier as possible for her too, so she can take it a little bit easier, because I didn't want to rush either. I knew that rushing things up, it was not going to be nothing good. Obviously things have changed a lot, and my mom has accepted a lot from what's happened, and I am happy that my mom now realizes how things are. I remember that me and her didn't really spoke a word during that week. And it's not because she was mad or because she was upset. It was just more like we didn't know what to say to each other because this conversation was kind of awkward, actually very awkward, and we had no idea how to communicate after that incident. I didn't know what to tell to my mom that would make her feel better, and I kind of felt bad in a way because when I told that to my mom, it was quite shocking for her, and I felt that she felt that I was going to tell her, oh hey mom, I'm gay, or she never expected like, hey mom, I'm transgender, I'm transsexual. Like, she didn't expect me to tell her that I was born in the wrong body, because that's going way more further than just telling your mom like, hey, I'm like, it's twice as difficult. Why? Because you have to do so many things in order for you to change your gender. And my mom knew that it was not going to be an easy road for me. It was going to take a lot of difficulties, and here I am, still working on myself every day. I learned something new about me. I feel like in this type of lifestyle, there's always gonna be new things coming up for you. There's always gonna be new challenges. There's always gonna be new things that you have to confront. It's not easy. It's not easy at all whatsoever. But I feel that you get to where you want to be eventually because you work for it. You want that dream so bad that you just work for it. You're ambitious to get to where you want to be. You're ambitious to see yourself as a person that you see in the mirror. I remember that as the time kept going on, I would get frustrated so much with myself. Why? Because I told my mom already. I already expressed myself how I felt with my mom. I already told her in different types of ways that I didn't want to be given no more boys' clothes or anything like that. And my mom would still keep buying me stuff like that. Like, she would give me like jeans, or like she would give me the colognes and stuff. And I was like, why are you giving me this? Like, I know you're not trying to do it on purpose, but I'm not gonna use it, mom. I'm not gonna wear it. So it was very difficult for my mom to understand that part of me. It was not easy for her, and it was not easy for me. I feel that every time I opened a gift from her or something, I knew it was not going to be the right thing. I remember that I even went to a retreat that made me realize a lot of things that was totally wrong. And in this retreat, I cried so much, and I let so many emotions out, and I realized that there's no one better than being next to your mom. And I regret some of the things that happened, but I learned too. And I feel that if I wouldn't have went through these procedures, I wouldn't have learned. And I feel like it took my mom quite time to accept. But my mom, she worked very hard for what we have, and I'm always gonna love my mom. And I know she had her difficulties to learning through this journey with me, because for her it was like something new. I know she always wanted a daughter, and now that she has it, she's much happier now. Now that I hear my mom referring to me as her or she, like the correct pronouns, like, it makes me feel good with myself, because I'm like, okay, I feel like she finally realized who I am. And she's seen how much I suffered through my journey. She's seen through all the pain that I have went through, seen all the procedures I went through. I love how she accepts me more now. She's very accepting of the fact she refers to me as her daughter, and of how things should have been since the beginning I was born, but I didn't choose that part. First time my mom actually gave me a gift that was a girl gift, and that I was happy, it was on my birthday. It was the first time my mom bought me a shirt. It was a pink shirt, and I was so happy because she bought me that. I remember she bought me a Victoria's Secret perfume. She bought me a choker, and I was happy. and I was like, oh my god, like I finally received what I wanted. Like finally my mom realized what I wanted. I felt blessed, you know. I felt blessed because my mom finally saw it how I saw the things. But mom, I just want to say thank you for all your support, because I'm never gonna forget all the help you have gave me. I'm never gonna forget everything you've done for me and my brother, and you always been the best mom. I'm never gonna have another mom in this planet like you. I love you, mom, and thank you for giving me a lot of strength when I needed it the most. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. And thank you for accepting who I am. Well, I am happy to share this very emotional story with you guys, because it's one of the things that really stays here in my heart. It's very important for me to share this experience, because some of you are going through the same situation, and I just want to tell you guys that it's okay. It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to have difficulties. It's okay to have problems, because eventually we have to confront them, and we have to start somewhere, just like I did. To any of you going through the same situation, I know some of you have it very difficult with family, especially because of religion or culture situations. It's not easy. I know some of you guys have it worse than I do, but stay strong, guys, and don't give up at all whatsoever, because I never gave up on my dream, and I'm still fighting for my dreams. But just remember that if you give up, or you feel like, oh, it's okay, whatever, like, you're not gonna get nowhere. It took me a while. There was times where I just wanted to give up and say, okay, it's enough. Like, so many things are going against me. Maybe it's the reason why. And for some reason, I didn't want to stop. I just wanted to continue, because I knew that it was gonna get better eventually for me. I love you all, guys. Thank you for being here and watching my video. It's very important for me to share this, because it's one of the biggest things I hold with me all the time, and I wanted to share with you guys, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And if you know somebody that's going through the same situation, or you feel that are going through a similar situation, please support is what we need. Support. So if you see somebody going through the same situation, please give your love and lots of support, because that person is gonna need it, and it's not an easy journey. Don't give up, guys. Love you all. Please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up. Hope you have enjoyed this beautiful video that I created for you guys, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.